Good evening. Stefan is away tonight. The kids are done and Christmas break is officially underway for many families, which means thousands of people are expected to hit the roads this weekend. But if you're on the roads tonight, a special weather statement is still in effect for our region after temperatures dropped following a day of rain, which could turn streets and sidewalks into sheets of ice. CTV's Josh Morano reports.
Heather Shacker is getting ready for her family to come home for the holidays.
All the kids coming home from exams, trying to get home real quick for the holidays and be able to visit with the family.
But with slick and icy roads expected this weekend, Shacker says their travel adds extra stress.
Driving in, the delays, and then all the traffic and all that. So that's one factor, is getting from the university dorm to the airport is going to be an issue.
It started as a rainy and warm day in the capital with temperatures reaching 11 degrees, but Environment Canada says below freezing temperatures and snow will return Friday evening.
All that rain and melted snow on the roads could freeze, create some icy conditions locally, specifically on any untreated surfaces.
And with snow in the weekend forecast, Environment Canada is urging people to take precautions when traveling.
Those conditions on the roads can change quite drastically very quickly. So especially in the snow or icy conditions, keep safe distances between car lengths and give yourself lots of time to get to where you're going.
Some opting to avoid driving.
We're staying closer to home with all the bad weather coming and everything, and with the holiday season upon us. We're searching for last-minute gifts online.
Lots of big puddles in the neighborhood where we're staying right now. I just want to get out, do the driving now so I can hang out this weekend and leave the keys alone.
The city already preparing for what is expected to be a messy weekend on the roads.
Any standing water from the rain that we've had all day that is still there has the high potential to freeze and become ice. So our main focus tonight will be going over our roads and sidewalks to treat any icy conditions that we can find.
Shacker says she's looking on the bright side as Environment Canada says Ottawa is still on track for a white Christmas.
I'm okay with the 24th, snowing all the way through, waking up in the morning with a coffee, and then having a white Christmas.
Josh Morano, CTV News.
The rapid fall in temperatures was caused by a strong cold front that came in this evening. Here's a look at the roads tonight. Icy conditions will continue into the overnight hours and into the morning. Travel could become difficult at times, something to keep in mind if you do have to be on the road. So take it slow, as there's a chance of surfaces becoming icy and slippery. The small village of Lansdowne is in disbelief tonight after the sudden loss of a retired Carleton University professor who was tragically murdered this week. The woman's daughter has been charged in connection to her death. Catherine Graham is being remembered as a vital member of the small community, which is located an hour south of Ottawa. The township paying tribute today to Graham, who is described as an active volunteer that gave so much to her community. CTV's Kimberly Johnson reports.
Police move in and out of this picturesque farmhouse, trying to piece together what happened after a woman was found dead inside the home. The small community grappling with the news that her daughter has been charged in her death.
Just hearing about it is shocking.
On Tuesday afternoon, officers say they were called to a home for a wellness check just before 12:30. Provincial police confirm 78-year-old Catherine Graham, a well-known former Carleton University professor, was found dead inside. The township of Leeds and Grenville lowering their flags this weekend in her memory.
Her intelligence, her drive, she's just been a beacon in the community for doing better and striving for excellence.
The mayor says Graham was very active in the community and volunteered on a number of township committees, describing her as a woman with a wonderful sense of humor who was always engaged.
I would say that she was just very thoughtful. She was that person that sat back in a meeting or in a gathering and would take it all in before adding whatever quip or anecdotal evidence that she did. And she just was a really genuine human.
Police have charged 48-year-old Catherine Graham, who has the same name as the victim, with first-degree murder, confirming the victim and suspect are mother and daughter. It has sent a shockwave through this small community of Lansdowne, population of just over 550.
Just sad, to have this kind of thing happen any time of year, but especially this time of year. It's just heartbreaking.
I would say the community is still in a pretty shocked state and probably will be for some time, and we will get through it together.
Kimberly Johnson, CTV News.
Ottawa police are appealing for any witnesses or information 2 years after a deadly shooting that happened at a wedding. In September 2023, bullets started flying outside of a wedding at the Infinity Convention Centre near Hunt Club Road. 2 men from Toronto were killed and 6 others were injured. Since then, no arrests have been made. Investigators are looking to speak to anyone who may have information who has not yet come forward. Ontario Provincial Police managed to recover a stolen vehicle on Highway 401 in South Dundas earlier this week. Officials stopped the vehicle Wednesday and arrested a 62-year-old Toronto resident for driving with a suspended license. Afterwards, police discovered the vehicle had been reported stolen in the Peel region and had fake license plates. The driver is now facing multiple charges. Well, time for our first check on the weather now. You can see this beautiful shot tonight at the Museum of Science and Technology. CTV's Jackie Perez has more on the forecast. Jackie.
Well, after a rainy start to the day, we had some clear conditions in the afternoon, but then the flurries started to move in including the strong winds as well. The good news is by tomorrow morning, it should clear. We will see a little bit of sunshine to start us off, but then the clouds are going to roll in. There may be some periods of snow for parts of eastern Ontario, including Pembroke, maybe parts of Ottawa, but for the most part, we could see this clearing out into our Sunday, where we will see perhaps flurries move through as well. But here's a closer look at tomorrow, where daytime highs will be about -3, so it's going to be a cool one. Keep it warm, and we will bundle up and get a long-term forecast in just a bit.
The Byron Market is once again home to a McDonald's. The restaurant officially started welcoming customers this afternoon. It's located at the intersection of Dalhousie and Rideau Streets. This new location is takeout only. 2 years ago, the notorious McDonald's at 99 Rideau closed its doors. It was the source of frequent police calls and viral incidents, including a video of someone pulling a raccoon from their jacket during a fight. Now, this new location does have a nod to the former one, with a raccoon decal on the window. Quebec doctors have accepted a tentative agreement with the provincial government over the controversial health care bill. It means the threat of a mass exodus of doctors is now unlikely. The deal will see many parts of the contentious legislation thrown out. Members of the Quebec Federation of General Practitioners voted 97% in favor of the tentative deal that was reached last week. The agreement removes several measures of the controversial Bill 2 that face stiff opposition from doctors, such as connecting compensation to the number of patients seen. Now, some doctors threatened to close clinics and leave the province over the proposed changes. But now, many doctors who were thinking about moving provinces say they will stay. The new deal adds on incentives for family doctors to enroll 500,000 new patients by next June, maintains changes to the method of money paid for a doctor's services, and it also removes elements that cause conflict between doctors and the government, including performance-related penalties and a plan that would have assigned all Quebecers to a healthcare provider by 2027.
C'est une victoire pour les patients québécois. C'est eux qui vont bénéficier.
Dr. Marc Amiot says this is a victory for Quebec patients. He says they will benefit from the agreement with better access to health care. Meanwhile, Quebec's new health minister, Sonia Bellinger, was sworn in today. Bellinger will work with doctors to modify the legislation before it's scheduled to take effect on February 28th. Premier Doug Ford was in Buffalo today to sign a memorandum of understanding on energy with the governor of New York.
As part of our deal, Ontario Power Generation and New York Power Authority will work together on developing an implementation of advanced nuclear technology.
As part of the agreement, Ontario's global nuclear leadership will be used to advance the development and deployment of nuclear technologies. Premier Ford and Governor Kathy Hochul both said the deal is an important part of standing together in the face of the trade war.
So they come out of here with the knowledge. I think the best thing they come up with is the confidence.
Coming up, a new career option during a skilled trades shortage. That story right after the break.
Well, thank you so much. And everyone, big shout out to everyone who has joined us here today.
A special night this evening as the 29th annual CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain campaign wrapped up for the season. Each year, Toy Mountain and the Salvation Army work tirelessly to make sure that no child in Ottawa is without a gift to open on Christmas morning. CTV's Jackie Perez wrapped up the campaign at the St. Laurent Centre, where the total was revealed. And the campaign raising more than $177,000, as well as collecting 68,000 toys, which will help more than 16,000 children. It's becoming an increasingly attractive option for many students with a skilled trades shortage in this province. Getting training that sets you up for a good job with great pay is a win for both students and the home building industry. CTV's Peter Sperling reports.
Colin Okabuli is on his way to building a new career.
I feel fantastic.
He's part of 21 graduates completing the YMCA Home Builders Training Program.
I learned a variety actually of skills.
It's an 8-week free course teaching building site foundations like health and safety, communication, and providing hands-on training.
From framing, sheeting, siding, and insulations, drywalling as well. And all a new different experience to me.
We start to build the home from zero to the end. So it showed me the skills, it showed me how to develop from that.
During the program, students essentially build a home from the ground up at the training facility.
They're coming out of here with the fundamentals, the basics, certifications, first aid, CPR, working at heights, WMIS. So they come out of here with the knowledge. I think the best thing they come up with is the confidence.
According to the YMCA, the program equips newcomers and other job seekers with what they need to launch careers in the skilled trades.
If they want a job, there's a job there for them. We get at least continuously 80 to 90% employment rate.
Some now switching careers to a field that's in demand.
I wanted to get into something a little bit more steady with constant work.
I'm hoping to build my own company. A friend of mine who's already in the trades, so we're about to go in business together.
All these grads now on their way to building the next step in the skilled trades.
There's always a need for skilled people to do a job properly and get things done as the customer like.
Peter Sperling, CTV News.
The Ottawa 67s facing off with the Peterborough Petes on home ice tonight.
See that from the 67s where guys are left wide open in front of the net.
Whitehead finds Ekberg, fired, scores!
That first goal of the evening by Philip Ekberg for Ottawa. The Barber Poles went on to win the game 4-0 at TD Place. The 67s are on a winning streak after beating Windsor last Sunday 2-1. And the Oshawa Generals on December 12th, 3-1. The team is back on the ice tomorrow at TD Place to face the Brantford Bulldogs. Well, time now to take a look at our weather. You can see the beautiful lights this evening at Lights Across Canada, not far from the Rideau Canal. CTV's Jackie Perez has more.
Well, quite the difference from our overnight lows from yesterday where we were in the positives, but now the overnight low -8. We're going to get some flurries moving through and those wind gusts. Wow, it's going to be windy with gusts up to 60 kilometers per hour. Daytime high, it's going to be about -3. The winds will start to calm down, but we could see periods of snow moving through eastern Ontario well into the afternoon, into the early evening. Meanwhile, lows across the region, yeah, it's going to be pretty windy where the overnight lows are going to be about -8, -1 really for most of eastern Ontario. You can see that cold air moving in, especially around the valley where -14 is going to be the overnight low, and that's without the wind chill. Tomorrow's daytime high is going to be much more milder, going to be around the freezing mark, not quite as warm as what we saw today. -2 in Pembroke, -2 in Ottawa, about 0 in Brockville, 2 degrees in Kingston, about -7 in Mont-Tremblant and Montreal. So clear skies mainly for our Saturday. We did mention that the flurries are going to be moving through. This is going to be later in the evening around the 7 o'clock hour. A little bit of freezing rain perhaps down by Kingston. If you are traveling for the holidays, keep this in mind and factor this in. And if you are on those roads, drive safely and cautiously. So you may want to just adjust your driving. Sunday, though, we are likely going to have clearer conditions. So this is the good news. Now, the 7-day forecast brought to you by Presser Law Firm. You don't pay unless we win. Call 1-800-JUSTICE. The flurries will continue into our Sunday, Monday as well, even into our Tuesday. But the temperatures for daytime will average between -2, -3. The overnight lows, though, a completely different story. -15 going into Monday, -18 going into Tuesday. And then during our Christmas holidays, yeah, we'll get a little bit of that sunshine.
If you're looking for any last-minute gifts, you can check out the Ottawa Christmas Market at Lansdowne Park. The market is open tonight until 10 p.m. and all day tomorrow and Sunday. It's also open after Christmas. You can also check out the magic of lights at Wesley Clover Park. The drive-through experience features more than 2 million twinkling light bulbs along a 2-kilometer route. Ticket sales go towards supporting CHEO.
Merry Christmas!
And Taffy Lane is a must-see Christmas tradition in Orleans. Every year, residents go all out with their Christmas lights and decor. Homeowners have been lighting up the neighborhood since the 1970s. Well, forecasts from Interact predict that today we'll see the highest number of transactions in 2025, with nearly 25 million Interact debit card swipes and taps expected to take place. The company says most of those purchases will happen at fast food restaurants, grocery stores, and discount stores. The Interact Holiday Spending Snapshot also finds higher costs, mean Canadians are approaching the holidays with a heightened sense of caution when it comes to spending.
This is just an intense experience, 30 minutes of gameplay for each experience that you have, just unlike anything else.
After the break, an action-packed immersive VR experience comes to the Byward Market. Here's a live look through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. It's -6 out there right now. Well, a new virtual reality experience has opened up near the Byward Market next to the old Chapters building, where visitors get to immerse themselves into some serious gameplay, which includes some popular sci-fi TV shows. CTV's Tyler Fleming dives into the world of VR.
To say this game is played is an understatement. You're part of it in every way.
Your heart racing, get you screaming. It's a ton of fun.
A new virtual reality experience has landed at 45 Rideau Street above the CIBC. Tech company Sandbox VR offers an immersion like no other.
Our biggest partnership that we have right now is with Netflix.
We have 8 experiences total, and we do have 4 of them that are extremely popular. It's Squid Game, Stranger Things, Deadwood Phobia, and our Amber Sky that are the most popular experiences.
I'm getting suited up and I'm going to give this a try. Starting with wrist and ankle tracking sensors to make real-life movements in-game. There's also a vest to add feeling like a zombie scratching your back. And of course, a headset.
I thought it was going to be a little nauseating. It's totally not. I can't see or hear what's going on in the outside world, but inside this VR, I can see my hands and I'm fully immersed. It's really cool. I can't wait to play.
Everything looks crisp, clear, and life-sized. My blaster has kickback, the monsters coming at me like nothing I've seen before. Large fans on the wall provide added sensation too.
Crazy, right?
I cannot believe how immersive it is.
This is just an intense experience, 30 minutes of gameplay for each experience that you have, just unlike anything else.
Up to 6 can join a game. It costs $60 per person, and it's best to book ahead online. With dozens of locations worldwide and 80 more in 2026, Sandbox VR is betting Ottawa is ready for this futuristic entertainment. Tyler Fleming, CTV News.
Ottawa police are warning residents about a new type of distraction theft. Police say thieves are approaching victims and pretending to sell fake or low-quality jewelry. Then, while the victim is distracted, they attempt to steal their wallet or items from their vehicle. Police say if you're approached by strangers in suspicious circumstances, to leave the area and seek help if needed. And if you do become victim to or witness a distraction theft, call 911. Well, you only have a few more minutes to buy a ticket for the Chio Dream of a Lifetime lottery. The final deadline is midnight tonight. The grand prize is the Minto Dream Home, and the 50-50 jackpot is now over $1 million and still growing. You can buy tickets online at dreamofalifetime.ca.
You're bringing joy to other people's families, and I love to create memories and make people happy with food.
It's the most wonderful and most delicious time of the year. Coming up, we head to some local bakeries serving traditional holiday desserts. The Bell Media building is lit up bigger and brighter this year thanks to our friends at Christmas Decor from Nutrilon. With less than a week until Christmas, many families will be baking treats over the coming days. The smells and tastes of Christmas can be one of the best parts of the holidays. CTV's Peter Sperling takes us to some of the local businesses serving up the sweet flavors of the season.
For head pastry chef Jonathan Alexander, the taste of Christmas is
all about being festive, tradition.
Part of that tradition for many, fruitcake.
We've been people asking for them since Thanksgiving, so you can tell that people are a very big fan of them.
Time and again, we'll create more than 1,000, with the process starting in June.
We get them to soak for 6 months till they're nice, deep, and flavorful in flavor.
Also on the festive menu, minced tartlets, plum pudding, along with other favorites.
We love Christmas, especially me.
I love shinies and sparkles. It's not Christmas without it.
At dessert first, a twist on the traditional Yule log.
This is our Yule stump cake instead of a Yule log.
For owner Julia Gindra, a full assortment, fueled by hard work, rewarded with smiles.
You're bringing joy to other people's families, and I love to create memories and make people happy with food.
Of course, no home is complete this time of year without a gingerbread house.
This is the #1 seller, which is our large house with lights. That's what I originally started doing 25 years ago.
Customers returning year after year to the gingerbread man in Manotick, at times lining up.
It gives me goosebumps. I got goosebumps just as you're saying it.
Other favorites here, cookies, snaps, and a popular DIY kit.
So you get to have the fun while we do the hard part.
Many cultures have a favorite Christmas or holiday baking tradition. For the Italian community, it's panettone.
La Bottega imports around 100 varieties from Italy each year.
This is the Italian Christmas cake. This is the one you have Christmas morning. This is the one you bring as a gift.
And how do they taste?
Let's try it out. Cheers.
Oh, if they're bad, I take.
That's really tasty.
Peter Sperling, CTV News.
Nadine Inwood just won $20,000 with Moves 20K Holiday. Nadine, how do you feel?
Great.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Coming up, you'd feel great too if you won $20,000 just before the holidays. We'll introduce you to Move 100's Holiday Contest grand prize winner. Here's a live look through our Centennial Glass sky cam. It's -6 out there right now. Well, time for our final check on the weather. CTV's Jackie Perez has more. Jackie.
Will be a cooler start to tomorrow morning, about -8 to kick things off, and a little bit of windy, but the winds will die down, and we will be warming up, not above the freezing mark, as I would hope. -2 with periods of snow in the late evening. On Sunday, though, the flurries will carry us through, maybe even into Monday. But the good news is temperatures will be hovering around the freezing mark. Taking a look at Christmas Day, chance of rain showers or flurries with a daytime high of -1.
Thanks, Jackie. Finally for us tonight, Christmas has come early for one Ottawa resident thanks to Move 100. They've got a grand prize winner for the Move 20K Holiday Contest.
We're going to pay off some debt, and we're actually moving in February, so it's going to help us move.
Nadine Inwood taking home $20,000 just in time for the holidays. Move 100's Jeff and Sophie presented Nadine with the giant prize right here at our Bell Media Ottawa studios earlier today. Congratulations, Nadine. Well, that's CTV News for this Friday, December 19th. CTV News continues online anytime with our digital team keeping you up to date at ctvnewsottawa.ca. And you can also watch our newscast live on the CTV News app anytime. And for news on the go, listen to News Talk Radio 580 CFRA. For all of us tonight, thanks for watching. Good night.